Right, that has finished. West Ham United 0, Manchester City 2. Tony, you weren't impressed with what you saw today? Well, you probably didn't see much because your glasses.
These are blast shields. No, to be honest, mate, I expected to lose. No, actually, no, I don't want to say that. I was hoping for a real spirited battle today, where we might exploit some of the weaknesses of Man City, and they do have weaknesses. Right? If you get at them, they have weaknesses.
Yeah.
They do make mistakes on the ball.
Lots. You thought during the game.
Yeah, they make lots of mistakes. But honestly, mate, we didn't get at them, and I'm actually really disappointed. I thought that we would bring more to it today.
Just so you're aware, we're literally outside the stadium. The game, I'm just going to do a pirouette and come back to Tony. But you can see there, literally, we just finished watching the game there live.
So basically, just really hope for a lot more. We had 2 minutes at the start. Then the keeper stopped the play, and then we had 10 minutes in the second half.
So the first 2 minutes were good.
Oh, it was good, yeah.
We attacked, and we got a corner, we had an attack.
I'll let you do with the details of the game.
Thank you, mate.
I'll let you do the details.
Yeah.
Let me just do the general, yeah? So, 2 good minutes, 10 good minutes in the second half. They scored the second goal, and we just completely capitulated and gave up. So basically, I was hoping for a lot more. We didn't get it. On the ball and off the ball, we were poor. I actually thought we were worse off the ball today.
Really?
Yes. I just thought that we didn't fight, we didn't close down. Like I say, Man City aren't invincible. We've seen teams get at them. We've done it ourselves.
Yeah.
But I kept saying to you during the game, they're making mistakes, but we're not there on the pitch to make any kind of to capitalise on those mistakes. And we did for 10 minutes, and then they got their goal. But overall, mate, utterly underwhelming. I expected more. I'm disappointed. I think Moyes has blown the opportunity to have a good start. Like I say, it's only the first game, but a bit of an anticlimax,
Yeah, you know what? It's a difficult one. Okay, so let's just go back. Let's rewind a little bit on the season that we've seen so far, which is I felt we employed a safety first attitude to this game today. And it's an attitude that you didn't see Brighton employ. You could certainly suggest that Brighton could have looked at Man United today and thought, well, hold on a second, we can't match them for money, so we're going to sit back, we can't match them for quality, we're going to sit back and soak it up. They didn't. Apparently they went for it. We didn't know, we were here on the boats, but apparently they went for it, they got the win. Certainly what I do know is Fulham didn't sit back against Liverpool and think we're just going to soak this up. Actually, they attacked them and they went for it. And even though you would certainly argue that Liverpool have got the better players in Salah and all the guys, Thiago and Nunes.
Sorry, very quickly.
Go on.
In the 12 minutes that we managed to find where we had a go at them, they looked vulnerable.
Yes.
And then, unfortunately, their second goal murdered it. It killed us. And
It did.
It was a good goal. It was a good counter-attacking goal. It was a shame actually because we were finding our way into the game, but the way that we gave up after their second goal, it was like, oh, well, that's it, man. Can we go home now? That's what it looked like to me.
Yeah, we settled with a 2-0 win. A 2-0 loss, sorry.
Yeah, settled for it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'm on point really about Fulham and about Bournemouth or whoever else you want to choose is that they weren't so negative and worried about their own deficiencies. They didn't go and try and beat the better team. At no point today did we try and beat that team out there, Manchester City. And I'll tell you what, Manchester City will play a lot better this season than they played against West Ham today. No, they weren't great. And it was a really good time to play them, I thought. So let's just go through a few of the players that we've seen today. Okay, because firstly, I thought for much of that game we played with 2 attackers, and let me just say this absolutely. Let me get this right. The 2 attackers were Antonio and Jarrod Bowen. So in the first half we had Antonio through the middle and Bowen on the right. Now on the left you need an attacker. If you're going to have a balanced sort of offensive unit, you need a left side attacker. We didn't have one. We did not have one. Fornell's played on the left. I'll let you decide whether he was a left wing back or a left winger or whatever. But regardless of the fine detail and the small print of what position he played, he was meant to be providing some attacking intent. He didn't. So realistically, we had a central attacker, we had a right side attacker. That was it. The people in the middle. I think Lanzini is a neat and tidy footballer, but he was not an attacker today. I believe that Thomas Souček provides an awful lot of offensive attributes. He didn't provide any today. He did not trouble their defence at all. Declan, we know that he can drive forward, he can carry the ball. That didn't happen today. We had 2 attackers. Second half, and the first half wasn't great apart from the first 2 minutes, which Tone alluded to. Second half, he switched it around a bit. He played Bowen and Antonio through the middle, I thought, Tone, from what I saw. But we still only had 2 attackers. There was nothing coming from the right, there was nothing coming from the left. And we just didn't have enough attacking threat to even remotely worry Manchester City. You had Nathan Ake there, who was not their first choice centre-back, who I do think is a good player, but I believe he's playing because Laporte is injured. Ake played a canter. He was untroubled today. Now, Antonio, I think, broke down either 2 or 3 times. Oh, let's give it 2 and be generous. Yeah. He broke down twice, he went off. Scamacca came on, we'll deal with this in a separate video. Scamacca came on and looked a decent player. But even though Scamacca came on, we still only had 2 attackers at that point. We weren't providing any sort of offensive threat, really. Also, Ben Rama came on. To be fair, Ben Rama had an opportunity for a shot, but the shot was tame.
Did that header, didn't he?
No, he shot. I don't know if he had a header, but no, Scamacca had the header. Sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah. Scamacca had the header. It was a good header, very good save by the keeper, but it was offside. Had it gone in, we'd have been frustrated anyway, because it would have been an offside goal. No, the bit I'm alluding to with Ben Rama, it was a shot, but it was a tame shot. Yeah. It was a weak shot. It never really said. It was an easy gather. He's
not known for his shooting, is he? Sadly.
No, but then that's sort of my point, really. We didn't really have Carey an attacking threat. Look, let's get this right. This is the first game of the season. I know people will come on and say it's doom and gloom. It's not doom and gloom. It's the first game of the season.
No, it's not doom and gloom. We're talking just about this game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. But we're not saying that's going to affect us when we play Tottenham or Nottingham Forest. No. This is Man City.
Yeah.
And let's remember they're a great side. So let's put that into context, of course. You know.
They are a great side, and I do believe. I would imagine you would know this better than me. It seemed like I think you're allowed 5 substitutions now. It seemed like they made all of the 5 substitutions. Certainly at the end, Phillips came on. Alvarez came on. Haaland, who I didn't think was great today.
Oh, it didn't have to be, did he?
He didn't have to be, but he was still enough of a threat. And there's a little bit, if you're a patron and you watch the patron vlog tomorrow probably, there's a bit where I say, oh no, looks like Haaland's through, and he was through, and he scored a goal, and I guess that was easy for him in the end. By and large, I felt we lost a lot of the battle in midfield today. Souček couldn't impose himself. Rice was better than Souček.
So basically for me, honestly, I'll be honest, I'm not like you and Gio. Definitely, I know little about tactics and on the ball. Where I am quite perceptive is effort, what players are doing off the ball.
Go on,
I watch a lot of that. And today was just drove me absolutely mad. It drove me bonkers. The number of times where they would do Man City, but honestly, by their own standards, were sloppy. They were making mistakes.
Yes,
lots of them.
They give the ball away.
And yet the second ball was going back to their player every time. We were nowhere on the pitch to profit from the sloppiness. And like I say, they made a couple of mistakes on about 60 minutes in the second half. I think it was 55, 60 minutes, and then we got a bit of momentum. Yeah. And then we had a few chances. All right, they broke away and scored. And do you know what? I had no complaints about the second goal. Moyes went, you know what? He put on Ben Rama, he put on Scamacca. No complaints there at all. Right? He was doing what we wanted him to do. Right? So not going to moan about that. But yeah, the off-the-ball stuff troubled me a lot more than the lack of skill on the ball today. It really did.
I mean, what the point that Tony is making there, and and it is a fair point, is that when they did lose the ball, we didn't capitalise on it. We didn't pick up the second ball. They did. Even when they lost the ball, they had enough time and space around them. We didn't look fit today, Tony.
We didn't. No. Well, so my cousin's on the phone. My cousin said to me, "Bloody hell, has Antonio had a summer break?" He looks as knackered as he did in May last year. This year, last season. And also a couple of things that were telling. 2 or 3 times Declan Rice got the ump, didn't he? He did. Steamed in. He made a big tackle right in front of Guardiola. I don't know if he's making the point there.
By me.
I don't know. Maybe. But he got the ump. Declan's and Moyes is as a team we've got to do better. Otherwise we're going to see more of that. Declan getting the ump. Because he's he's just a level above everyone else.
Yeah, I mean, this is it. There you go. First game of the season. We're going to finish now.
Yeah.
We didn't grasp the nettle. I think that was the point. I'm not saying that Man City were there for the taking. They probably weren't, but we could have done better. We didn't attack them. I would certainly say for 75 minutes of that game, we didn't really try and attack Man City. And we sat back. I mean, we were playing for the 0-0 and then hopefully maybe do something on the break or do something, make a substitution. We didn't have enough attacking players at the start. Even after we'd done the substitutions, we didn't appear to have any more attacking players. There's still a lot to be done in the transfer market. David Moyes will tell you we're short. He would agree with that. He will tell you that we are not even fit. He will tell you that we need to bring in more players. All that is true. I've got to say, having come to the stadium today, and for all these people that you can sort of see
the atmosphere
behind
is fantastic.
you know, to hear that, the thing is, David Moyes or the club or his representatives would have planned that pre-season. To come out of a pre-season and not be fit, then you have to sort of wonder what was happening. Why was it selected like that?
That's a good point, by the way. Once again, the fans, we've done our thing.
Yeah.
We've done our bit. We've rocked up here. It's absolutely rocking over here. It's still rocking now. And I think everyone feels it a bit of a damp squib. They didn't do their bit today. I think that's the general feeling from everyone around us, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. You know? Well, there you go. Right, we're gonna love you and leave you. We're gonna pop that down the boats now. Have a
cheeky 7.
A cheeky 7 points. Console ourselves.
Jake, what was that?
He won't. He's looking at him. I was just about to accuse him of being on his phone. He's not on his phone. He's waiting there patiently. We're going to get back now. I'll catch up with you tomorrow with maybe a little bit more in-depth analysis.